Chieftain News here, coming at you on this June 25th, 2021, 3:03 p.m. Hey guys, listen, I want to say thank you for all of you who are joining, and I see that people are starting to watch the videos and stuff, and I'm gaining some audience there. And just remember, let me reiterate that I'm not looking to be monetized. I don't want any money. I'm not looking to be a popular individual here on YouTube, but thank you nonetheless. Thank you so much. Okay, so here we go into the intel briefing. It was a big one last night and the day before. A lot of intel has come up. It has actually been so much that I've decided to break this up into 3 or 4 parts over the next over the weekend and over the week. I don't want to make such a long video that's long and dragged out video, so I'll probably be making short 15, 10-minute videos. It's more palatable that way. So anyway, I want to first start off by saying, guys, listen, do your homework, of course, your own homework, and make sure that you do your own background and studying on the things that we're talking about. People know something's in the air. People know something's going on, and they're not sure exactly which way to turn or which way to go. Me personally, I'm a Christian. I'm saved, and Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, and I'm good to go with that. And I've made my decision, and that's final. And I think that there's a lot of folks out there who still have on the fence. I've heard people, my buddies, my friends, have told me they're still on the fence about that, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And to be on the fence is you got a decision to make in your life, and that's good. And I've been on the fence about many things in life, and including this very topic, my salvation. I was on the fence a long time ago with this, and I had something change that. So anyway, getting to the point is, I would ask that you guys listen to your hearts, pray, go into meditation or whatever it is that you do, and pray whether you should be listening to this or not, whether you should believe this or listen to this or not, and do your own homework or not, and see what happens. If nothing, hey, that's nothing really lost there. But if something happens, it could be something you're missing out on, and it could lead you to information or to learning about stuff that you didn't know about. It could lead to that, and it may not be with me. It may be with something else, another path. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Okay, moving in to the intel briefing. So, let's see. Historically, we've known the Earth topography and the Earth's elevations and the Earth's lay of the land, so to speak. Satellite images of the planet. Well, last night's intel briefing pretty much broke it down that the Earth has started its changes. The topography of our Earth's surface, as well as the geologic view of our surface of the Earth, has started to change, and it's going to be over a period of 2.5 to 3 years at tops. Even the United States is going to dramatically change to basically water's going to come seeping in on our coastlines and come well into to the cities and stuff. It won't be deep water, but it's going to push in over the next 2.5 years, and I've seen a map. I seen a map last night of what the computer generated image is with the data points fed into it, and I've seen what it looks like. And there's Florida is basically under 2 or 3. The whole entire state of Florida is under 2 or 3 feet of water, if not a little bit more in some places. And other southern states and also the East Coast are going to have a struggle with this, and basically a low-level lake's going to show up. So what's happening is an ocean, a body of water that's underneath the ground, has been pressurized enough to where it started forcing its way up to the Earth's surface. This large body of water, this body of water is actually bigger than all the water that's on the top of the Earth, according to the intel individuals that are in the alphabet soup. And the Earth is going to change. They said the process has started, and you're going to start to see more sinkholes. You're going to start to see sinkholes that fill up with water. Of course, we've seen that before, but you're going to see it increase. The sinkholes are going to start to get bigger in size. It was indicated that he would not be surprised if he saw a whole city block of a neighborhood fall into a hole and fill up with water and stuff like that. And he says there's just nothing they can do to stop this. And that's been happening a lot in Florida, by the way. And that's more to come on that. I'm still doing some in-depth studying on that. and I will brief you guys more on the details of that. Earlier this last week, there was 3 asteroids, one big one and 2 other medium-sized ones that headed this way. Strangely enough, the intel briefing that I heard is that I heard the United States used a high-technology weapon that is out in space, which is kind of a unique story. I am aware of what the railgun is that the United States military has. The railgun is a solid projectile that is propelled through a series of magnets firing a metal projectile. Anyway, this particular projectile up in space was fired at an asteroid that was inbound, 3 of them, and they successfully diverted 2 of them, and the 3rd one was broke up, and they to a bunch of debris, and they're trying to see what they're going to do about that. We may have a little bit of a meteor storm here in the near future, or not. The Earth's gravitational field and the Earth's gravitational belts could move it to circle the Earth and leave, or I don't know. There's a whole bunch of different scenarios that could play out with that. I mean, we have a moon that's swinging around us and being held there. That's fairly large. So who knows? We'll see what we see. Wanted to take note on the next bullet point for you guys to realize that we are looking at the last. This is the end of the last days, and the beginning of the tribulation has started. I want you guys to realize that. Think really hard. Read Matthew 24. Read that whole section of Matthew 24, and understand that Jesus himself said what to look for when he was going to return. Kingdom against kingdom, nation against nation. There'll be plagues, pestilences, earthquakes in diverse places. And things of this nature. The end is not yet. Type of thing. So understand that there would be wars and rumors of wars, and that's specifically what I want to talk about. I don't know if you guys are realizing this. There's a lot of people asleep. Jesus said he would come like a thief in the night, and I was like, how is he going to come like a thief in the night when there's wars and rumors of wars, plagues, pestilences, and earthquakes going on everywhere all at the same time? Well, I mean, here recently, the uptick between China, Russia, and the United States, the superpowers, are unhappy with each other, and we have things going on with these, and there's threats of strikes and wars against each other. So we're hearing about rumors of wars. And there is some more going on, type of behavior going on in the Middle East. It's low-key, but it's still nonetheless happening. We've got Israel hitting stuff in Syria, Gaza Strip, Lebanon, even Iran, maybe possibly that Israel is hitting places. And we've got Iran doing stuff, and we've got Hamas attacking Israel here recently, and we've got other Hezbollah and other Syrian and Iranian proxies for Iran that are throwing and lobbing stuff into Israel. So I mean, there is some more like stuff going on, but it's fixing to get pretty nasty. I'm pretty sure we're fixing to see the Golan Heights. Remember that name, the Golan Heights. The Golan Heights. Remember that name. That is the place. That is the place here in the near future that you're going to see Russia, China, Iran come down into the Golan Heights, and they're going to push Israel out of the Golan Heights and push them back into Israel and maybe further down into a little valley that's there in Israel called Megiddo. The Valley of Megiddo is literally the place that we call Armageddon. That is the Valley of Armageddon. So leaving that where it is, but there is like a wars and wars and rumors of wars thing going on right now, along with earthquakes all over the earth in diverse places. We're having plagues and pestilences. A new pestilence has risen here in the United States. I want to briefly mention that. I don't want to forget. You can look this up. You can Google this. Is that beyond the mega drought that's cutting down the crop growing and the livestock growing in the western half of the United States? How about this for a twist? A huge outbreak of locusts has broken out in the western half of the United States and is set to devour the crops. This is you just can't make this stuff up, guys. Google this stuff. The news is there. It's just not being talked about on the mainstream news media. And it's okay. It's okay. This stuff is, like I said he comes like a thief in the night. So, not only are we already having food shortages worldwide, not only are people starting to starve to death, and there's no food to send to them because they're running out, and nobody's sharing what they got. We have a plague of locusts that have broke loose here in the United States, and it's not just in one state; it's in multiple states, and they're set to grow to a very large size and probably will devour a lot of crops. So, it's a like I said, it seems like the United States and the world, we just can't catch a break right now. There's also threat of a new plague coming out that on the east coast of the United States. That's actually I heard about it. They said they're watching it very closely, and they are watching the situation to outbreak. If it does, it'll be with birds. So there was an advisory put out to be careful, keep your pets and animals, don't let them get too close to birds, and that is the trigger for this this another plague possibly that could kick off. People are getting sick, by the way, on the East Coast. It's just not being covered right now. I wanted to let you know that the situation that's coming. A brief mention of that. So moving on to the government is preparing for a situation that is coming very soon. The events will not coming. It's started. This situation has started, and the governments around the world their preparations to get through this event that started has started. The preparation that the governments have started. So I can't put too fine a point on that I can't say too much probably. So I got to keep my mouth shut, because if I say something the wrong way, I'll get kicked off. I already got one show blocked, and that's one strike against me. So I think that there is a huge operation going on. So I heard that, and I understand that. And let me reiterate again, guys. I love you guys all. I want everybody to be informed. If you want to be an ostrich in the sand and not see what's coming down the road, that's fine. But I am a watcher on the wall, and I see trouble coming, and I am blowing the horn, bringing the gong, bringing the town, the town's bell as loud as possible, saying, "Hey, trouble's coming." Usually when somebody tells you that, what do? You go and you look for yourself. You want to see. So I encourage you, do your own homework. Pray and meditate. Again, let me reiterate that. Pray and meditate. If you should be listening to this stuff, or what should you listen to? What should you be looking into? Find some direction in your life. Find that path in your life if you haven't. It's a rewarding feeling when you figure something out and you're doing something and it feels right, because you know that it was something you're supposed to be doing. So once again, guys, take care, be safe, and stay well. And of course, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Any questions you got, hey, hit me up with it, and if and I'll try to get an answer during one of the shows. I don't have an issue with that. Of course, I'll keep coming to you. Part 2 and 3 and 4 is probably coming of this, more in depth on the change of the U.S. It's a lot of data. That's a ton of data, and I just don't want to drag it all out. I'll try to get some more stuff on the 3 asteroids and the government preparation. That I'll get out what I can get out to you guys. With that being said, you guys, talk to you soon. Have a good weekend. Enjoy your families, friends, and jobs, and good stuff there. Take care. Chieftain News out.